it's me. Hey, I'm sorry for the angle, honey. My phone, it's not a tripod. The little holder thing, child, had done sweated off in Texas. It was stuck to the window shield, but Lord, the sun had done got too hot, child, that it just melted right off the window seal. So it's in the back seat because I ain't put it on. That was like months ago, child. Anyway, how y'all doing? I'm doing fairly well myself, fairly well. I told y'all at one point that I was gonna tell y'all why I was gone, but I wasn't done being gone yet, so I couldn't really give y'all all the details. But long story short, child, maybe I'll do a longer video at some point. My granddaddy had done got a demon. My granddaddy had done got a demon, and that demon was coming for me. And so I had to take a mental health break from literally everything but work. But I'm back and I'm better. I'm feeling great. I'm, taking my medications and going to therapy and doing very well at the moment. I thank you for your prayers. Those of you that prayed, those of you that prayed, those of you that prayed, those of you that sent positive energy, honey, those of you that put healing and positive thoughts towards your crystals for me. I appreciate it, honey. Those of you that wrote my name, honey, in your books of prayer and affirmations and meditations, I appreciate it all. Every bit of it. I thank you for it. Because I needed it. I needed all of it, honey. My granddaddy had done caught that demon, child, and that demon was after my neck. I'll tell y'all about it eventually. But I just thought I'd pop on, honey, and say, hey, how y'all doing? Good to see you. Good to be seen, honey. As my pastor always says, it's good to be on top of the ground instead of the ground on top of you. And we thank God that I am on top of the ground on this today. I really wanted to pop in just to rant. You know how I love to come on and rant, daughters. Aside from saying hello and I miss you, I just wanted to say again, this is not my first time making a video of this nature, but again, if you're going to steal a joke, and if you are going to steal a joke from me, give me my credit. That's all I ask. I don't even ask for you to subscribe. I don't ask for you to follow me. I don't ask for any of that. Just run me the credit that belongs to me, especially if you take my joke verbatim. That is word for word, honey. That is affliction and inflection per infliction and inflection and affliction and affliction. Honey, that is literally my tone. Me and my girls, honey, and me and my girl and my auntie, honey, my gay auntie was telling me, we was talking, honey, about the B. Simone tone. I just found out that that's a thing, but it's been getting on my nerves for years. When the girls get on the videos and they do all of this, and baby girl, all of that worries me, honey. That worries me. That gets on my nerves, honey. As my grandma and them say, it make my booty want to dip a snuff. It makes it want to dip a snuff. It's just that inflection that the girls do on those videos, because number one, I don't think that's your inflection. I don't think that you were born talking like this all the time, baby girl. All that, I don't think that's you. Number one. Number two, I've been able, and we all have been able to pinpoint the main girl who does it. Now, I'm not saying everybody has, it got it from her, but a lot of girls have gotten it from her, and we were able to pinpoint that. It's B. Simone. Now, I'm not a B. Simone fan. I'm not here to rival B. Simone, but what I am here to tell y'all to do is, if you want to get on the internet and be funny, stop copying B. Simone, and if you want to get on the internet and be funny, stop copying Rambling K. Okay, don't copy K. Don't do that. I don't like that. Like, baby girl, I don't like it. I don't like that. That's disrespectful unto me. That's disrespectful to my legacy here on the tube, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, on the snappy chatties, on the Tumblrs. When I decide to get on TikTok maybe one day and post a video, that'll be disrespectful to my TikTok legacy. For you to take my post verbatim, it's one thing to be inspired by a joke I made. It's another thing to copy the joke but kind of put your own little flavor, just a little sprinkle of your flavor, just a sprinkle of your flavor. That's another thing. That's a thing that's different than the one thing. You remember I told you one thing was to make your, be inspired by my joke and make your joke. That's the one thing. The other thing would be to take my joke and put a little sprinkle, just a dash of your flavor. But a whole separate matter would be to take my joke verbatim and put it on your page. Literally say copy and paste. Copy as well as paste. You don't say copy, paste, let me put a different period right here and a parenthesis right here. You don't say that. You just say copy and paste, and then boom, your tweet that's literally my post is jumping off on Twitter, and you taking my credit. That's weird, niece. That's weird. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you want the girls to laugh at something that's not yours. That's so odd. That's so odd. Y'all know I snapped a couple months ago over Robin, you left your blinds open last night, Dixon, because that was a personal joke unto me. That's funny to me. I made that up for me, and it found its way elsewhere, and we got that matter is, it's over. It wasn't really that big a deal. It's just, honestly, these are my jokes. I'm giving them to you for free, and then you go and take them and you put them somewhere else. I don't like that. And I'm not talking about Ross Dress for Less. Y'all don't go and tag Alexander like y'all went and did before, because this is not about Alexander. Some of y'all are messy boobs. This is not about Alex. This is about something that happened on Twitter. I don't even know this girl, but she stole my comedy, stole it. And when I commented and said, you said copy and paste, she said I did. I was like, oh, a bold thief. I couldn't do nothing but stand after that, because it's like, okay, you stood in it, but still, it's not yours. Got the girls laughing and quoting tweet on my tweet. The nerve. The girls are quoting tweet on a tweet that I made on the book, on the Facebook. And if you're black, you've probably seen it. It's the Fantasia, I put your picture on my mirror. It's that post. Let me not be going 85 out here, girl. Let me slow down. Let's put on cruise control, honey, because I done got upset and got driving fast, child. Let me slow down. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to say. Was it's one thing to be inspired by someone else's comedy. You all know all the time I get on here and make a got to be real joke. Patti LaHelle is my mother in comedy, but I always say that's a got to be real joke, or I always say, Patti LaHelle is my mother in comedy. It's never, I'm sitting here trying to pretend like I done made up some kind of joke where Aretha and Dion and Patty and Diana Ross and Beyonce and Carrie Hilson and Rihanna all got this beef thing going. I didn't make that up. That's not me. That wasn't me. That was my mother in comedy, Patti LaHelle. And if anybody knows where she is, can somebody find her? Where is she? I know she's writing. I know she's actually doing actual work, but I miss her on the internet, truly. I used to follow her on Twitter, but I believe either she deleted her Twitter or she changed names or something, honey, because I can't find her nowhere. Where's Patti LaHelle, Jesus? Where's Patti LaHelle? Anyway, that's all I wanted, really, was to just tell y'all I miss you. And it is beautiful. Truly, it's beautiful that y'all find me funny. A lot of people find me funny that don't know it's me. All of that is absolutely wonderful, and I love it, and that's what I do it for. That's what I've always wanted to do with my life. If you ask my mother, when I was 3 and 4 years old, what did you want to be when you grow up? I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. She told me no, because I'm not funny, but that's what I wanted to be. It was what I wanted. It's what I still desire, is to make the girls laugh. It's what I've been doing all my life. So I appreciate you all finding things funny that I say and do. I appreciate you all sharing when you see it and telling your girls, but like the copying thing, it's just, honey, I don't, like Nicki Minaj once said, switch my hair, tried to copy her. Look at how they say they're trying to copy her. You see how I just said, as Nicki Minaj once said, to give the credit to whom it's due. I'm not going to go back in the circle of reminding you all not to steal, but just, you see how easy it was for me to say, as Nicki Minaj once said. That's all you have to do. That's it. As Rambling K, as Kailah Savage Jr., as Kay once said, this light-skinned girl on internet once said, this girl I saw on Twitter once said. That's all you gotta do. It's not a reach. You ain't gotta stretch out to say, this is the credit and this is to whom it is due. You don't have to stretch for that. It's right there. It's right there. Anyway, girls, that's it. I was gonna do oh honey, I was gonna call it Top of the Blogs. Who am I? Rocks. I'm not. The Top of the Blogs is for its rocks, for the credits. That's hers. I was gonna do a hot topic-y kind of thing. I don't think I have a name for mine, do I? It's been so long, child. It has been so long. Me scrolling through B-Scott is really what it is. I was gonna do that, but then I remembered I'm recording on the phone I would be scrolling through, and my other phone is in the trunk, so we can't really talk about what's going on in the blogs as of now. But I'm trying to come back, honey. I've been working several jobs, daughter, trying to get to and fro. My uncle was killed, and we had to drive. As you know, I'm in Texas. I had to drive back to my home state to pick up my mama, and then we drove up to Detroit, child. And we at the bottom of the new United States, as my mama say, and Detroit is at the top of the new United States. And that was a long excursion. So I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere. To answer the question, where have you been? Everywhere. Okay, we have been to and fro. But I miss you. I miss you so much. I've been wanting to come on here and say hello. I just been so tired. So tired. But I plan on coming back. I've got a couple things in the works, honey. Look out for a few things that me and my girls are working on, and my gunkle, my ganti, my gunkanti. Because, you know, not everyone wants to be called girl. And I'm trying to get that in my spirit, because there are people out there that are not girls. They're just people that I don't know why I don't know why, but there are people out there that aren't girls, and I have to not call everybody girl, because that's not everybody's pronoun. We're working on that. You know, join me here on what's the name of this channel, child? Rambling K, or is it Rambling? It's Rambling K, because it was Rambling Reviews, child, and then I changed it. But over here on Rambling K, we are working on calling everyone their pronoun. We are working on making sure we have all of our friends' pronouns memorized, honey, so that we know this is John Trichet's pronoun. John Trichet is they, them. So we cannot call John Trichet sis. We have to call them sib, or we have to call them honey, you know, something along those natures, unless John Trichet tells us that sis is okay for them. You know, that's what we're working on. So, I mean, it's not really a struggle. It's just, the struggle is not calling everybody sis, because I can call people they, them all day, but I want to call everybody sis, and we're not doing that. We're not. Anyway, child, I've been rambling as I do. I'm going to continue on this road, and if I think of anything, I'll call y'all back. Peace.